The college football season is officially over for the North Carolina Tar Heels, and college football with the Tar Heels is officially over for Larry Fedora. UNC announced their decision to let Fedora go on Sunday morning following an ACC loss to rival NC State. The decision did not come as a shock after much skepticism about Fedora's future with the Tar Heels all season. This is the second consecutive season that UNC finished 2-9 overall and 1-7 in conference play. Fedora did have a stellar year in the 2015 season with quarterback Marquise Williams. He even saw a chance at an ACC championship, though they fell just short to Clemson. It was officially announced on Tuesday that Mack Brown would replace Fedora as UNC football's head coach. Brown coached the Tar Heels from 1988 to 1997. He saw a slow first few seasons after finishing his first two seasons only 1-10. Some UNC fans wonder if this will again be the case and if they will have to wait several years before seeing success again under Brown. At the press conference, Brown said he wants to win now and to tell the kids to enjoy their holidays because these will be the last ones that they get. Brown joins an elite squad of head coaches at the University of North Carolina, including women's basketball coach Sylvia Hatchell, men's basketball coach Roy Williams, and field hockey coach Karen Shelton, who just brought home a national championship a week ago. In other coaching news, the Green Bay Packers have fired head coach Mike McCarthy. This decision followed a loss at home to the Arizona Cardinals. It was the first time the Cardinals have ever won in Lambeau. Talks of McCarthy losing his job have been going on all season, with reported tension rising between him and MVP quarterback Aaron Rodgers. After a Week 4 loss to the Bills, Rodgers blamed poor play calling and game flow on the loss. McCarthy has coached 13 seasons with the Packers, but only delivered one Super Bowl victory with the MVP quarterback. President Mark Murphy felt, along with many fans, that McCarthy's track record should have been a lot different, and it was time to make a change. The change was expected by fans and sports analysts, but many are surprised that the McCarthy firing came during the season and not after. This is the first time that the Packers have fired a coach mid-season in 98 years. Offensive coordinator Joe Philbin will step in as interim coach for the final 4 games of the season. Murphy's biggest task as president will be naming the new head coach that will be responsible for Rodgers' last few years in the NFL. A good decision could mean another Super Bowl return to Green Bay before number 12 retires, and a bad decision could mean the last few years of Rodgers' career are wasted. Happier football news came for the 4 teams who have been chosen to play in the college football playoffs. The Oklahoma Sooners, Notre Dame Fighting Irish, Clemson Tigers, and Alabama Crimson Tide will all face off for a national championship. The college football playoffs have only been around for 5 years, but Alabama has appeared in every single one of them. The national championship will take place on January 7th. In a return to local sports news, the UNC women's soccer team competed for a national championship of their own on Sunday afternoon in Cary. A win would have given the Heels their 22nd national championship in women's soccer, but a win just wasn't in the books. The Florida State Seminoles scored the only goal of the game in the 60th minute, and that would be enough to clinch the title. In the latest news coming out of the NFL, Kareem Hunt has been released from the Kansas City Chiefs after a video of him pushing down and kicking a woman was leaked. The incident happened back in February, but the Chiefs say that Hunt lied to them that there wasn't a video, and now Hunt will be under NFL investigation. Under Armour reports that they have also cut advertising ties with Hunt. On Sunday, Hunt publicly apologized in his first interview since the Chiefs had cut him. He reiterated how sorry he is and how unlike his character his actions in the video were. He is currently facing a suspension of 6 games or more if another team is even to pick him up, and that's a big if. An assault case has also been brought up against NBA player Kay Felder of the Toronto Raptors G League squad. He was arrested on Sunday on suspicion of assault and making threats. Felder was drafted in the first round of the 2016 draft by the Atlanta Hawks, but he's also played for the Cavaliers, Bulls, and Pistons. TMZ broke the report first and identified the alleged victim as female, but police have not confirmed this. Luckily, UNC basketball is not dealing with any scandals at the moment, but not so lucky is the way they're playing. UNC lost to number 5 Michigan last Wednesday, 84-67. Williams had no problem expressing his feelings about the loss in the press conference following the game. In a short and sweet statement, Williams said, quote, "We stink," end quote. The Heels won't open up Atlantic Coast Conference play until January, but still face some tough opponents before then. They play number 1 Gonzaga on Saturday and number 9 Kentucky a week later. The defense they've been playing this season will surely not hold up against these two teams, and the offense hasn't been horrible, but the trio of seniors made up by Luke May, Cameron Johnson, and Kenny Williams just really isn't doing it. If the Heels want any shot at beating Gonzaga or Kentucky, they're going to have to make some serious adjustments on both sides of the ball. This has been my 425 project. Thanks for listening.